This is SCACsports.com, and joining us today from Seguin, Texas is the SCAC Women's Basketball Player of the Week, junior forward Taylor Dydalewicz of the Texas Lutheran University Women's Basketball Team. And Taylor, first of all, congratulations on the honor. We appreciate you taking the time out and joining us today.
Thank you, no problem.
Taylor, let's start with this. Let's go back to the last Tuesday. You guys took on Concordia in your home opener and came away with your first win of the season, 67-59. You had a double-double by pulling in 10 points and 10 rebounds. Just tell me how big that was for the team to get its first win of the season, especially on your home floor.
It's always great to get a win, especially at home. We love playing here in the doghouse. We really click here. All around is a great team effort. We had a lot of people scoring, getting rebounds, so it was a really great game, and I think it really, helped our confidence in knowing that we're going to keep winning this season.
You guys then took on Hardin Baylor on the road over in Belton. It ended up being kind of a doubleheader with the football game going on, even though that ended up getting delayed. You guys fell in a tough 91-89 overtime loss. But, Taylor, just tell me about the team effort. You guys fought back, were down at some points, but really fought back and made it a great game and had a chance to win that game. Tell me about the team's effort.
Well, we were down by at least 10 about 3 different times during the game. And we were able to come back and fight back, and we tied it up to end the game and go into overtime. We really know that our defense is our strong point right now, and we know as a team that our shooting percentage has to get better. And if it increases, then we should, with our defense, how good it is, we should be able to pull out those close games.
Taylor, in that UMHB game, you had a career-high 36 points in the contest. You hit some key shots that really brought your team closer in that game. Just tell me about that. Tell me about your performance. How were you able to be so successful throughout that game?
Well, it's a team game. So my teammates, they're the ones that helped me be able to score that many points. Carissa and Natalie and Bianca, they give me passes that allow me to, score those points down low. Ultimately, it's all about the team, and I just thank my teammates because the entire time throughout the game, they were so supportive and they were, congratulating me and telling me to keep going and keep it up. And so that really helped me score that many points.
Taylor, all 3 of Texas Lutheran's games this season have been games that have been decided. They were single-digit games, no blowouts. You've had a couple games where you've dropped some close games, and then, of course, you had the 8-point victory over Concordia. What can you take from these games so early in the season? What can you guys learn from these games as you push forward?
Well, it is just the start of the season, so, we're still, working to mesh and, get our glitches out of our systems. I think that these close games show that we can compete. I mean, we played UT Dallas and Hardin Baylor, and those are the top 3 teams in the ASC. So when we were able to compete with them very well, I think it shows that we are going to be contenders again in this season.
This is the SCAC Women's Basketball Player of the Week, junior forward Taylor Dydalewicz of the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. And Taylor, on to our next segment. We call it Take 5. We're going to ask you 5 random questions here, and we're going to start with this. Who is one of the funniest and one of the goofiest teammates on the TLU women's basketball team?
Savannah Height. She is the goofiest person on our team. She makes everybody laugh. I can't even describe it, but if you met Savannah, you understand.
I was going to say there was no hesitation in that answer whatsoever. You knew right away. Moving on, if you could play any Olympic sport, summer or winter, what sport would you play? But the caveat is you cannot play basketball.
Ooh. Gymnastics would be cool if I was flexible enough, but I could never do it. But if I could, gymnastics would be really cool.
Taylor, obviously Thanksgiving is coming up on Thursday. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food? What is your go-to?
Mashed potatoes.
Man, easy enough. You didn't have to think about that at all either. All right, a controversial question that we've asked quite a few people in the fall. We're going to bring it into the winter as well. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys.
Finally, the final question, fill in the blank. My head coach is really good at blank. And again, the caveat is you cannot simply say coaching or something like that. That doesn't count.
Okay. My head coach is really good at... Okay, my head coach is really good at making jokes.
This has been the SCAC Women's Basketball Player of the Week, Junior Forward Taylor Dydalewicz of the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. And Taylor, again, congratulations on this honor. We thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us today. And we wish you and the team good luck the rest of the season, and also happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.